There we go. Technical difficulty stream. Just one moment while I adjust things because my camera needed to change because reasons.
Oh, no, I don't want this. I don't want this.
Yeah, that'll work.
There we go.
Stop.
20-second delay. There we go. Oh my word! What in the world happened to my... Okay, stream. Just a second while I fix everything. Because the cameras decided to move for some reason. And it's like, what? No. Everything moved just ever so slightly. And I don't know why, but it just decided to do so.
This morning when I was at work, someone spilled like grease from the fry counter like all back behind the counter, and
Oh,
it like
no.
it put the hash brown machine out of commission for like an hour, and the whole hour there was just smoke throughout the building. It looked like McDonald's was on fire, and like so I was sitting there like I was at the pay window the whole time, like trying not to just cough along. I was like handing people money, and they're like, "What's going on?" Or like, hash browns are going to be on commission for a little while.
Yeah. Okay, that's close enough. The cameras are working fine now, thankfully. We're starting like 20 minutes late, but that's on time for us. So, yay! Anyways, thank you guys for joining us for tonight's stream / roleplay session of Warcraft: Fangs of the Moon. I hope everybody has a good night tonight, and let's see what kind of crazy shenanigans happen now. I have some things planned. Hopefully those things that are planned go out, because that would be really cool. At least it was in my head. But chances are we're going to break everything anyway, so why not? Okay. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into our game proper. Yeah, I love that. Warcraft: Fangs of the Moon, the Drums of War. The puzzle of the portal has been answered. It leads to a house inside the city of Menethil Harbor. After challenging a knight clad in dark armor, some people who seem to cling to the twilight, Audric and Oriana have more puzzles before them. What does this group want with Zayn? What is the connection that Oriana has to with one member of this group? What will they do now that the guards have witnessed Audric in wolf form brutally slaying an old woman? That should be Anne, not Anne. So many questions, but who has the answers? And we shall jump into our nice little spot where we were.
Clearly, we need to moonwalk back into the shed, transform back into our normal selves, and go through the portal before it goes out.
Yep. Apparently, that's the thing to do. That's the thing we've got to do. No. Okay, so this is the wrong map because I picked the wrong one. Why did I pick the wrong one? Because I picked the wrong one. Give it like another 20 seconds. We should be back to where we are. Because I did save all the tokens and where they're supposed to be. I swear I did. Please tell me I swear I did. I did. Yes. Yay.
I just realized I didn't from Friday. Whoopsie. I'll figure that out on Friday.
What happened?
What?
I didn't save the map from Friday. I'll need to rewatch it.
Okay. It should be up on Thursday. That's when I've got it set to go live. Zariana has disconnected. That's okay, because I want to change the music. Go ahead and take your time getting back in. No. Because I want a particular music right now. Rather than this particular music, which is really atmospheric for bosses and hiding stuff and whatnot, but not necessarily for this. I want let's do this one. Because it sounds kind of combatish. And while we're waiting,
Combative.
yeah, combative.
That's a real word.
Sometimes. How far out? Oh, you actually have cover from them. Okay. You actually cannot. They cannot see you. That's cool. Good. By the way.
Oh, your spiritual weapon looks a lot more weapony.
I
haven't seen it yet. I'm trying to log in, but I'm glad to like it. That gives me hope.
It also definitely looks like a moon scythe.
I managed to find one. And
I need to see it.
It looks
yes.
awesome.
Well, technically, I can change it to whatever I want, whenever I want. But like most people I've seen who have spiritual weapon, like they pick one thing and then they just keep summoning the one thing because this kind of becomes a signature weapon. So I'm like,
yeah.
I wanted to make sure that if I picked the thing, that it was going to be cool, in case I kept it.
I have plans for it. I have plans for everything. Alright. And hopefully you can see all the guards there, Audric. I forgot if your wolf actually did reveal.
No, I don't see any guards.
Okay. You should be able to see, but you can see all of them.
Oh, now I can see guards.
Why you no see them? Why you no see that one?
I can see them now.
Yeah, but there's another one that you're not seeing.
Oh. This guy's standing over a hole in the floor.
You're not seeing the hole in the floor, which is weird. It doesn't make sense, but okay.
There's also holes in the floor over here too.
I know.
Holes of the earth.
Yeah. There are patches in the ground that are lower than the rest. So nothing I can think of.
Okay.
All right.
Computer has not exploded. I am semi here. Where is?
835 ping.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's my normal ping.
It is anywhere from like 150 to like 500, 600 tends to be her normal ping. It's just fun. Why did that one reveal it?
I don't know. That one was less glitchy. No, the hole doesn't. There's no holes in the floor.
Okay.
Ooh, that is cool. I can see it. I like it. It's ornately detailed, which is, of course, what Oriana would imagine.
This is actually the Scythe of a Loon from World of Warcraft that you can get in-game. It's one of the skins you can get from the artifact of it. And move your hand, Kyra, so the stream can see. Because that's what it looks like.
Cover it. They don't need to see it.
Yep, that's as close as I can get you, stream. But that's her spiritual weapon. And now she can go slicing and dicing on everybody.
Okay. Very cool.
Probably more slicing than dicing.
Oh, yeah.
You can slice through the air without actually hitting anything and causing it to dice.
I would be okay with a little more dicing if the dicing is that the rolls are better and hit more accurately and more often. I'd be okay with that dicing.
Okay. We'll see what happens. Anyways, as the lady, the elderly lady, her corpse falls over you, Audric. Her throat still fresh in your mouth as you just slain her. You hear several gasps as the guards turn and look at you and go, "Stop!" As a matter of fact, one dude with a crossbow yanks back on the arrow and raises up to aim right at you. And you hear several other voices several other voices calling out, "Stop! What are you doing? Stop! That didn't look like it was right. What are you doing? Please explain yourself." And a few others.
You're asking a wolf to explain it to him?
They're drawn. The crossbowman has his bow at the wolf because he doesn't know anything else other than that's a wolf, and everybody else is shouting at Kaisiar because it looks more like he's actually what would be considered a hunter or a ranger.
Hmm.
So they think you're his pet.
I mean, at least they don't think you're a person.
So I recognize this, right, as Menethil Harbor.
Oh yeah, you know this is Menethil Harbor. You look around and you see the familiar trees. A little bit farther down the way, you notice a couple of shops from the backside, but it's still the same shops that you were at earlier. You can also see the guardhouse / mayor's castle in the just off center of town, and just on the horizon, just past that. Even though it's closer towards dusk, and the sun is more on a setting position right now, the city still looks quite lit up.
Well, part of me is tempted to try to explain, but I gotta embrace my more chaotic alignment and just run away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna just run back into the house.
Okay.
Yeah. Oriana's already moonwalking back into the house as she's hearing shouts going. And then also as she's coming back into the house, she's gonna make a spiritual weapon disappear.
Unfortunately, it's not y'all's turn.
We're still in turn order?
Yes. Technically, yes, because turn order happened, or was still going at the end of last session because the lady was still technically going to go. Audric finished his turn and she's dead. So this is a weird situation where the guards have now taken over her initiative order. That leaves it with Kaisiar. What do y'all command Kaisiar to do?
Run away.
Run away. What is Kaisiar going to do? What would be the wisest course of action?
Going through the portal, which is like...
I mean, it's not like he did anything bad, right? He just ran out of the thing, right? So they don't know
Maybe he's
that.
chasing the wolf.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
He ran out of the house. His glaives, even in the dusk, are still kind of dripping.
Maybe he's chasing the wolf.
Yeah. He can just point his glaives at me and just be like, Demon Hunter business, go back about your business.
Demon hunter business. Go. Leave us
I
alone.
think the demon hunters are more like gray paladins than they are Jedi.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kaisiar is gonna do what I rolled him to do. Unfortunately for you guys, he puts his glaives aside and walks up towards the guards.
Well, that's his problem.
Yeah, that's why I said unfortunate. That's not unfortunate.
That's not what Audric and I are gonna do.
And he's going to do so without threatening them, because he still wants to maintain peace here. He's been trying. You get the idea that he's probably been trying to keep the peace between Menethil Harbor's guards and the demon hunters, anyways. Maybe trying to dispel a little bit of animosity. Like they are technically free. The demon hunters are technically freelance / mercenary / above the law kind of people. And he's kind of more trying to smooth things over. And that will bring it to your turn, Oriana. What do you wish to do?
Dispel spiritual weapon, moonwalk as far as I can back into the shed and start heading for the basement.
Okay. Your move action is, 7 squares? And then you can use a full action to go another 7 squares.
No,
35
7.
feet. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10,
Yeah.
13, 14. Okay.
I can't get her. She's in the wall. She's flopping around.
Come here, token. Would
Having a speed of 7 is great.
be about right there. Okay.
Yeah.
And spiritual weapon is gone. So go over there. Actually hang out with human Audric because he needs company. Okay. That puts it on guard's turn? Yep. Audric, you see them, some of them closing in on Kaisiar, but because it seems like he's established some rapport with them and whatnot, they seem to be approaching him cautiously and haven't killed them yet, as it were. There are a couple who come towards you. Matter of fact, one starts there, and then another one goes to about right there. And
I recommend full movement dash.
the one with the crossbow has it fully notched back and is readying in action.
I mean, the most we can do is hit you, and you have a ton of hit points, so...
Is it my turn?
It is now your turn, Audric.
Okay. Well, Audric really doesn't want to have to explain any of this, but he doesn't really want to abandon Kaisier. It looks like the guards were not approaching him super threateningly, you said, right? Because they recognized.
Yeah.
So we'll just try to run after Oriana.
Okay.
Yay, because if you stayed, that meant I'd have to come back.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
Oh, and your AC is still up by 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19 plus 2. Yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. What was the crossbow? So many things, and I forgot to get the numbers for the crossbow. No, that's crowbar, not crossbow. So 1d10.
You're fine. You still have a lot of hit points, right?
Exactly.
You're just gonna have an arrow in your shoulder. It's fine. I'll take it out when you get back.
That's a 12 piercing damage,
Okay.
as well as the young lady who stood next to you gets an attack of opportunity, and that's well over 20.
Okay, that hits.
And that's going to be a longsword, which I believe is 1d8, and I can't find it because I keep passing over it. 1d8, yeah. Oh boy, you really lucked out on that one. It's a total of 5 damage. It's 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
Run!
Now
Run!
I get to run.
Now you can run.
Okay,
She
good. Good
doesn't
thing my
have-
speed is 50. 3,
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10,
You have a movement
1, 2,
speed of
3,
50?
4,
That
5,
is
6,
insane.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Well, that took you no time at all to catch up to me.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yep. So y'all just let Kaisiar to deal with this. Okay. Music, why are you not playing? Or is it just at a quiet spot?
Cassier's making his own choices. We had a plan. We're enacting the plan.
Okay. Okay. That's kind of what I figured. So y'all are basically disengaging. Okay. I will end combat there. Y'all are just going straight towards the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full speed. Oh, you could have disengaged. Oh well.
That's an action.
He wouldn't have. Yeah, he wouldn't. Well, I mean, he could have disengaged and moved. He would only been able to move his 50s. He wouldn't have caught up to me, but he would have attacked.
Okay. So, yeah, y'all managed to get there. You get the idea that the guards don't seem to be following you quite too much. They may be busy with other things, but they don't seem to have followed you at least down to the basement as you dash for the portal. So, you make it towards the portal? Alright. In that case, we're going to switch over. First, I'm going to overwrite because I want to make sure. And then we're going to go to the campsite. Alright. And as you both run down the stairs and make it through, you both dash through the portal. The dust and everything else seems to be settling as you leap through the portal, as it were. And now it's time for everybody to disconnect. Cassiar, you, however, are over here. Hopefully they can't see.
As soon as I'm through the portal, I turn off my Murloc disguise.
Oh, okay. That would be...
I left it on in case the guard saw us running away. You know, then it still wouldn't be me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the orb is there.
As soon as we come through the portal, I'm gonna look for Thorn and tell him, okay, turn off the portal. Take the crystal out.
Where's Cassiar?
He's back in the town. It's fine. Don't worry. The portal just goes to Menethil Harbor. He's fine.
Alright, I suppose I shall. And he goes over and messes with the controls a little bit and pulls the crystal out, shuts the portal down.
I mean, if you aren't busy, we should probably head to the town.
What is wrong?
Audric, is that really a good decision? They right now think that a demon hunter and his pets just killed a bunch of people. Perhaps the demon hunter should remain here, and you and I, who are not related at all to these people, should go and investigate.
It's at about this time you see Veslia stomping up to you. Oriana.
Maintaining 10 feet. I have a 10 foot bubble.
She don't care. She's getting as close to you as she possibly can.
Then I'm gonna then we're gonna be walking all the way to the ocean because I am not getting within 10 feet of these people.
Okay, she's gonna start yelling at you. What did you do to Cassiar? What in the world is going on? And she's pulling out her glaive.
Stop yelling. That doesn't solve problems. First off. Second off, he's back in town. He's fine. He chose not to run and follow us. He's dealing with his own situation. 3. Also, what is your problem? Like, I don't understand why you're so upset. He seems like he's leader here, so whatever. But I don't appreciate you getting this close.
I don't care. What did you do with him?
If you want to find out, then you can
just
come to
mission
the
with
town.
us. Things happen. No one asked him to come. It was just gonna be Audric and I, and then he was like, I'm coming too, and it's like, whatever, you can come. He got in his own trouble, he can get it out.
Fine, you're taking me to him. And she's pointing her finger right at you, Oriana.
I'm not taking you anywhere. I'm happy to go to town. You can follow if you want.
And she huffs and says, lead. And she points the way to town, and she's waiting for you to go.
Well, I don't lead. I usually let Audric do that.
Shut up.
Okay, let's go to town. I try to whistle for Siegfried. if he is nearby before we head out.
Make an animal handling check, please. You want Siegfried to come with you?
Why do my camera things always get bleeding?
Because I have a preset already on for the tablet.
Oh, yay. Oh no,
Okay.
I don't have my character sheet open.
No, that's important.
So long as you don't have like a -3, you're fine.
I have +3.
Okay.
We're out of combat, right?
Yes, you are.
Audric, do you have any more good berries?
That's right, you've got like 2 health.
2. I have 2 hit points.
You only have 2 hit points. I believe I still have 7 good berries.
She's a little tattered and bleeding. Oriana does not look so good.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's on your side. Dice are on your side today. You see Thorn motion to Vesely, and she's like, "Fine," and she produces a red vial of healing and offers it to you.
Audric, do you want to grab that from her?
I grab it.
Well, fine. Stuffy city night elf priestess.
I don't trust you, and I don't let people I don't trust within 10 feet of me. It's a rule. Oh, I drink it.
But you drink potions that they give you?
Well, you touched it, so I feel like it's probably fine.
Okay.
How many D? What am I rolling?
You roll 4d4 plus 4.
4D4. Oh, that should be almost 4.
You have a feeling she's
3.
probably the money bags of the group and spent quite a bit.
What? Why? Does that make any sense? Okay.
For those
I mean,
who
that's
can't
actually
see,
not really. That's
So it's
about it.
11.
it'd be 7. Yeah, 7 plus 4 is 11. For those who can't see the results, she rolled a 1, a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Okay, I'm 3 points away from max. So there. The benefits of being such a small health pool is really like any 4 ones would have been helpful.
And then as you're walking through the
I
camp,
take the empty vial and I stuff it in my bag.
Okay. Okay. As you guys are exiting the camp and leaving the area, you hear the resonating sound of a dog barking as Siegfried seems to be dashing his way towards Master and is just moving incredibly fast and has realized Master is leaving now, and he's like,
Oh look, Siegfried's back! He's not chasing the squirrel. That's nice.
Welcome back.
no, he's not chasing a squirrel. Master, I caught mini squirrel. Would you like to see? Where are my squirrels? Anyway, Master.
Good work.
He has no idea what we've been through, has he? He's just been to be a dog. Let's go to town.
Okay, sounds good.
Why does elf smell weird?
Who smells weird?
Elf lady. The one in the, it's not pretty no more, but the one in the robe next to you. Master friend. And he's kind of motioning his head towards Oriana.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
What does she smell like? Did she get stabbed?
She
Does it
smells
smell
like,
blood?
yes.
Yeah, we got attacked. We fought them off.
Master was in trouble? What? No! Master should have taken me. Siegfried, good guard dog.
I cast prestidigitation to get rid of the blood and mend my clothes a bit because we're going into town.
Okay.
And Audric looks fine though, right? Because his wolf form, he doesn't ever look battered.
Yeah, because of his wolf form, Audric doesn't show any signs of wounds or whatnot. Siegfried might be sniffing you a little bit more, Audric, but that's because he smells the wolf on you. That it shapeshifted between you.
Prestidigitation takes care of smells and everything, so now I'm back to being my normal self. In fact, I'll also cast it again to make myself smell like lavender. Maybe that'll keep the dog away.
But you don't like Siegfried, what? You're trying to poison his nostrils with lavender.
Okay.
I like Siegfried, personal space is a thing for me, and I just don't like things in my space. I'm not part of a wolf pack, okay? I didn't enjoy being with a bunch of other creatures. I like solitude and like this reading poetry, but I don't actually like reading poetry. I just said that so that they would leave me alone. But the point is, I like being in a bubble of my own making.
So which demon hunter is coming with us?
Thorn and Vesely for sure.
Oh. Vesely is the one who was like surprised that we hadn't heard about her family, right?
Say again?
That's the one who was surprised we hadn't heard about her family.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me double check on her name. I'm pretty certain I remembered it correctly, but I'm old. I might not have said it right. Veslia. Yeah. Veslia. Alright, as you guys head on back towards Menethil Harbor after just being there, Vesely cannot help but talk your ears off, or try to anyways. And she is also probing and asking questions. What in the world were you doing? Where did the portal lead? Why in the world did you leave Sir Kaisiar out there? and all that.
I feel like we've explained this several times. I'm not going to explain it again. You're just going to have to wait till we get to town.
You're lucky I don't cut you up now.
Oh, you want to go? You want to go? We can go. We can go right now. I have a wolf. What do you have?
You don't have a wolf. You have a druid, I think. But that's it.
Exactly. It's way better than a wolf because it actually has brain.
I have the lawn.
No, that's your family object.
As y'all are continuing on, you see Thorn is like trying to rub his temples together, and he's kind of going, "Oh my!" And as you guys get back into town, let's transition over to the wrong one. That's the workshops. I don't want that one. Let's go. There.
I guess on the way back, I just want to ask Thorn. Is like the arcane portal that we used that only can link up to one other destination, or is it possible it could go multiple places? It's like calibrated or something.
You could link it up to multiple portals. It just the receiving portal would have to have the access code and whatnot. There would have to be a connection. Shouldn't be too hard if you had the codes for it. The arcane formula, I should say. Unfortunately for that, you would have to speak with somebody far more versed in arcane lore than myself.
Is there any way to tell whether that portal had been previously used to go to multiple places, or you think that this place it went is the only place it could go?
I didn't notice any multiple places in the logs, but it's possible they could have gone elsewhere, but I don't think so. That was the last place it was sent, or it was used for. Alright, and as you guys finish your trip, again, Veslia has been chatting your ear off and has been making everything a nuisance and such. She's pulled at Siegfried's tail a couple times as well, so you can tell she's not doing well at this moment. The fact that Kaisiar is missing, you can tell she is deeply disturbed by that and does not like the fact that he didn't come back with you guys. As you guys enter into town, you notice the guards are a little bit scarcer, but like there's a couple of them here or there that are missing. And they seem to be very distracted, but they still watch you as you enter.
I told you to stay behind, but when watching us this closely and bring in two suspicious people on with us. We are heroes. What are you people? Just sort of outliers.
Were you trying to hide saying that, or no?
Of course not. When is Oriana hiding her thoughts? Oriana says anything on
I
her
couldn't
mind.
really hear what you were saying. It was sort of quiet. What were you saying?
That we shouldn't have brought the dumb demon hunters with us because we're heroes of the town and they're not.
Oh. That is a 12 to hit you, Oriana.
Health points are a valuable resource.
That
Don't
doesn't
get it.
hit.
Okay. She takes a swing at you. You hear her feet shuffle up as she stomps closer towards you and takes a swing at you. It's her hand, not any blade, so.
I cast Toll the Dead on her.
You cast Toll the Dead? Okay. No, I don't want to do
Bring it in
that.
her ears.
Okay. That was a... There we go. That was a Constitution.
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw? Okay. What was her wisdom? Nope. She failed.
That's what you get.
Okay.
What? I did nothing wrong and you're just being a jerk.
Please don't do more than 9 damage.
So that's 1d8. So she'll live. Six points of damage.
Okay. As you reach
Ow.
out...
She
It's
gives you a
damage.
potion, and then you're like, "Oh, let me just kill you for 6 points of damage."
She tried to punch me. She swung first. I was going to just endure her tattle, but she's the one who came to punch me. I am justified. That is
Okay.
self-defense.
I
That's
see.
what my lawful good character tells me.
Okay. So, she swings
So, like,
at you
totally,
and...
like, it's more like reaction. Like, she comes and swings, I see the swing, and I immediately, like, just pull the dead on her as I see the swing
Okay.
come in.
Okay, as her hand passes over your head, you quickly, underneath one arm as you're ducking, make the arcane motions really quick, or not the arcane, but the divine motions really quick, and it bongs in her head. She just grabs her temples and goes, "Oh!"
Well, you shouldn't be swinging at people you don't really know. I don't need the wolf, I just prefer him. And I walk on past.
I just give Oriana a disapproving look.
As
Wait,
she pulls out another potion or out a small potion and takes it. She gets 5 hit points back. Almost a full. Well, no, that would be +2. Okay, so she gets her full hit points back. She's back up. Okay, as you guys enter in and cross the bridge and whatnot, the guards are still looking at you, kind of wondering what's going on. You notice the Lorn is kind of... He's almost having a nervous breakdown right now.
who is?
Tholorn, the scholar, demon hunter?
I don't care. I'm way ahead of the group. I'm like mad that they're being mean, and I'm
Okay.
way ahead on the way home, on the way to town.
It's for your passive perception. It's easy for you to know, for you to hear him. He's kind of jittering and looking back and forth, and public places are not really his thing. And he's like freaking out just a little bit, and going, "What do we do? What in the world is going on?"
So Oriana will then stop. She'll turn around slowly and look at the two of them. If you're nervous around people, why did you follow us? And if you're going to behave ill throughout the whole time, why are you following us? I feel like I've adopted 2 ill-behaved children, and I don't really know what to do with you other than make you sit in the corner outside of town. So decide either you're going to be a normal adult, or you're going to wait until we sort this out.
They both look at you, and in unison, both say, "Lord Kaisier."
I don't care if he's behind me, my point still stands.
No, they're responding to your question of why are they following you. They both answered.
Audric,
Yep.
I'm usually really good at persuading people and making them see things, but these two... I don't have any more nice words for them. Could you please explain? Maybe you can get us through their heads?
Well, why don't we just find Kaisier as soon as possible and they can follow us if
But
they want.
they're going to get us in trouble. They are totally suspicious just by walking into town.
Okay, where's the nearest guard? Can I just like call over the nearest guard?
Yeah, that'll be an easy task. It's not that hard. What happened?
I think he fell off the wall.
I think the guards came and stole his heart. They're not happy about being disturbed.
Make a perception check with advantage, please.
Who?
Audric.
Oh no, my... Oh wait, just kidding. Okay, never mind.
Please don't say that. As you guys are entering into town, you've walked past several guards already. You've walked past the small little farm and some of the market stalls already, and heading towards the for lack of a better term, but the town square, as it were, the buildings and everything, judicial sections, temple, the whole thing. Y'all walk up to.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, 21. You walk up to and you catch the scent of a familiar guard.
Oh yeah.
Why?
I look around to try to see what guard duty he's assigned to, and see where he is and what he's doing. And I'm hoping that he's like doing something terrible,
It is
like guarding the sheep pen or something.
not
That's
guarding
good
the
to know.
sheep pen. He is guarding the front door to a town hall.
What? Mayor, what are you doing, Mayor? You didn't.
I will also say, as you look around, you do notice that because the lack of guards here and there, it seems to be like he's like one of the only ones over here.
Okay, I'll just walk up to him. Hello, where is Kaisier the Demon Hunter, and what's going on around here?
Wait, what? Oh, it's you. Oh, no. First I get a pay cut, then I get demoted, and now I'm stuck doing guard duty.
I just look super happy when he says that he got promoted and a pay cut.
So sorry, Anna.
And he looks at both of you and just turns his head and goes, "I'm not answering you.
Would you like to keep your job?
I'm not
We
answering
can
you."
get you demoted even further.
Huh?
We can get you demoted even further. Remember, we are heroes of town, and we don't like you.
I don't like you either.
feelings mutual. So how about we just give you some coin, you tell us what we want, and we can move on with our lives.
Okay. Okay, if you want to stop this, give me an initiative check. But as the guard is trying to avoid looking at both of you and just not wanting to cooperate, Veslia walks between you two. And if you want to stop her, go ahead and roll. If you don't, I'm letting you guys choose. Do you want this to happen or not?
I don't really care what she
I'm gonna try to
does.
stop her.
You gonna try to stop her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's up to you.
Oriana was the one who didn't want them to ruin her reputation, so like I feel like
It's
if they're associated
every
directly
time
with
we
us, we can't
practice
let them
it.
do something crazy.
But the
Okay.
problem is everything we've tried to prevent is just happening anyway. So it's like, you know what? We may as well just let it happen and deal with the fallout. I feel like we've tried real hard to do this the right way, and it is not working out.
I got a 10.
Okay. Currently, you can stop her if you want.
Also, I was trying to persuade him, but with an offer of coin.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. With his attitude towards y'all is not favorable.
So I can't even try a persuasion roll? I have a high charisma.
If you want,
Yeah, that's
for
what
it.
I want to do.
okay, you're trying to persuade him.
Also,
Just
I'm
trying to
gonna
persuade him to
step in-
cooperate a little bit.
I'm gonna try to step in Vestia's way.
Okay. As you step in front of her, she looks at you and goes, "I will make him feel pain."
Don't worry, we're handling it.
19.
Okay. The guard looks at you. He's still not giving you any eye contact and is still being quite uncooperative, shall we say.
Well, that's fine. I had a whole gold piece for you, but I guess we don't need it. We'll find a new guard. Have a nice life. I mean,
A whole gold piece, okay.
I'm done with him. Just try to be nice. He's rude. We're moving on.
Audric, since you stopped Veslia, she's like looking at you going,
Are there any other guards in sight?
No, not really in sight. None that are looking this way. The few that are out and about are looking at various other things. The docks, for one, the gate, the city
Have
gate.
I had a chance to look through my spell book that I acquired?
You could have on the walk here, yeah.
Because I noticed there's a spell called Hold Person in there.
Okay.
And if she's gonna be a problem, that spell's looking pretty good right now.
Okay.
So, maybe while I'm just gonna, like, clearly Audrey's trying to deal with her. I'm done with this card. I'm trying to do the lawful thing and trying to, actually be a lawful citizen. And these people don't seem like they're interested in that. So while she's distracted with Audric, I'm just gonna pull over to the side, scroll through to the Hold Person spell, just see what it does, and use it on her.
On her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done with this nonsense.
Okay. Let me pull up my information on that. While I'm waiting for Pinterest to actually load up, because why not?
These people make it really hard to be lawful good. Yet they're trying to, like, break the law all the time.
I know it's so painful dealing with people who are incooperative. forget the computer. I'm going to pull it up over here. There it is. There's that one. Okay, and you're trying to cast hold person?
Yeah, just, off the side, where she can't see me.
Oh no.
Curious to see what it does.
I think I remember what that one is. This is gonna be fun. Let me make
I don't know
sure.
what it does. It has the name hold and person in it, and that's what I want her to do. I want her to be stuck for a place for some time, so we can go to the thing, and then she can figure out her life.
Okay. What is your spell DC?
13.
13? Okay.
I think so. Double check.
And this is
Yeah, 13.
This is going to be a wisdom save. What's her wisdom? 12, so she got +1. Yeah, they've got a modifier on that one. Okay, so this could be fun if it's low. Oh, thank heavens!
Wait, that spell is so good.
Dang it.
Oh!
I need to buff my DC.
So as you flip through the pages,
You need to use it on people I'm attacking. The automatic critical hit.
It recharges every day, so
it's got
I
3
can
charges, recharges all 3 charges
recharges
every
a
day.
day.
Yeah. So you flip through the pages, you get to that one, and you push against the spell rune, and then it goes out and fizzles because she resists it. It's the one spell.
Audric, let's just go. Let her do her thing. If she breaks the law, that's her problem.
Okay, I'm just gonna start walking towards another guard, like by the backs.
You hear, as soon as you walk away, you hear a very loud clang as she just basically Fangs or old-fashioned thumps the guy upside the head and yells out, "Where's Lord Kaisiar?" and starts beating him. It's going to take her a few rounds to actually kill him, but okay.
What do you mean?
Is she insulting a guard?
Yes, she is.
Well, now we have to.
She rolled a nat 20 on her hit.
You know what? I'm done with this. I just start yelling, "Help! She's assaulting a guard! Help! She's assaulting us!"
We're the heroes of the town. Why do we need help?
Because I don't want to be blamed for this. If we break this up, they're just going to say she's with us. So if we incriminate her ourselves, less likely of that. Help! She's assaulting him!
The door from behind the guard opens up, and you see another guard not wearing a helmet. He's got a badge on, so he seems to be a little bit higher, upper class. And he sticks his head out and goes, "What is all the commotion about?"
That woman is assaulting a guard! I don't know why, but she's going to kill him, and you better stop him!
And she's just beating on him.
Okay, if she keeps beating on him, I'm gonna take my club and try to whack her on the head with it.
She's been...
You people are upset because I used Toll the Dead. She's psychotic!
When it comes to Kaisiar, yeah, she's a little off her rocker, but okay. She pauses for a second to let the guard on the ground answer, and he goes, "In there! In there!" as he continues to cover up.
Oriana at this point is doing the equivalent of watching popcorn, eating popcorn, and just watching this happen.
That's about what the scene is. There's a gnome over in the... matter of fact, the shop owner, the gnomish shop owner, is kind of walking kind of with his head turned way to look at y'all and is like, "What?"
She's assaulting a god. She's clearly insane. I don't know why.
And about this point, the Lauren is
Audric,
helping
let's
her
just
up.
go find the mayor. The dwarf will figure this out. If we stick around, she's just gonna get us in more trouble.
You want to find the mayor and Kaisia. come in here.
Yes. Wait,
Come
so
in.
what happened?
There's a guard who's
Is
got his head.
still attacking the guy?
Nope. Vesely was. Thorn finally got her off after the guard finally caved and getting his face pummeled through plate armor. By the way, he finally confessed that Kaisiar is in the courthouse and whatnot, and they're that way. Is basically how he put it, and. After Veslia is pulled up, she kicks him on the rear end, and the guard just gets up and goes, I've had it, I quit, and throws his helmet down and runs. He runs towards the tavern. He's stripping his armor off as he goes. He's just had it. And the guard who's got his head sticking out, what you could call is more or less the captain of the guard, is just kind of looking at him run, and he's like, really?
Well, you can arrest her if you want. Clearly that's assault and battery.
Well, that's the list of charges. Kaisia is inside discussing with the mayor what's been going on. Would you like to witness?
We're just
Yes.
kind of wondering where our wayward companion went. We haven't seen him for a while.
Alright, he's in here. Would you please step inside? And the guard
I put away
motions.
my club.
Good choice.
Yeah, good choice.
Let's not be armed in the jailhouse.
Yeah. There are some weapons allowed in courthouses, particularly for Warcraft, but you're fine bringing in a club and whatnot. They're not going to let you bring in a full-on gnomish assault cannon number 67 or something. So. Alright. Now,
It's like the last thing you would find on either of us.
yep. And for this, give me just a moment to move you two. Because I actually need to move you two, because I was not expecting you to come in like this. So, yoink.
Wait, the lawful. He's chaotic good. I'm lawful good. Like we're kind of trying to do the right thing.
Yep, that, and I need to pull out.
Front door this time. You were expecting us to use the secret portal into the back door.
I was expecting you guys to not walk in the front door. I was expecting you to actually kind of be arrested, but okay. Destiny?
Well, I'm glad we ran away.
The Lorn. Okay.
We're smarter than that. Come on.
Okay.
Now we look like bad guys. Incompetent bad guys.
Oh, there's the Lorn. Alright. Now, they are really,
I
really
wanted
tiny.
to go bowling.
Yep.
Exactly.
There we go. Okay. The four of you walk in, and the captain of the guard kind of motions you guys to take a seat or whatnot. Just find a spot.
We're at next trial. That's great.
Yep. In fact, there is a gentleman off to the to your stage left who is in a very nice, prim and proper suit, like he had been waiting for this day. Oh, he had been waiting for this day, and he's been presenting. It looks like he's presenting a very energetic case against the demon hunters, and is going on and on about how they're a threat to society. You can't let them stay here. They need to be expelled completely from our shores, and need to be completely left to the lights doing. They cannot be allowed to stay in Menethil Harbor. They are a threat to our particular way of life.
Is this a human thing? What is going on?
Does it look like he's on trial?
It looks like he's more or less come in to answer a couple of questions as to what has been going on, and what happened at the house, but beyond that, that's about it. As far as standing trial, it looks more like he's cooperating and answering a few questions, and his body language says he's going to be leaving here anyway, so it don't matter.
Oh, okay. I think this is fine. So what I do is I try to direct the two demon hunters to sit in the very back row. And I just tell them, sit here, do not say anything, do not do anything, this is a human thing, don't worry, everything will be fine. And then I, go to the front so I can get a better vantage point for what's happening.
Okay. Thorn will go ahead and follow your request. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for Vesely, though.
Can I help him with that as I sit behind, as I poke around Audric and go, shh, you should listen to him?
Yes. You can help him get a +3 to your roll. Not advantage, just a +3.
9 plus
3.
is...
That's 12.
Yeah, 12.
12 total?
Did you have a 0? He has a 0 to persuasion.
Okay. Where does Veslia sit? She sits on pew number 20. She stays in the back area, but she sits over here on the far side. She's still being disobedient. She don't care.
Whatever. She's somewhat obeyed.
Yeah, somewhat obeyed, but she decided she's going to obey, but she's going to huff. And she just sits there and is just kind of watching.
Okay, so explain for me, because I understand if you didn't want to say things in front of the demon hunters. What's going on?
It looks like they're just trying to answer some questions. I don't think this is a trial. The justice system can't put on a trial an hour after something occurs.
About 2 hours, but...
Well, I don't know. This is very different from where I'm from. I've heard there'd be a tribunal of druids, and you'd be like, oh, look at the crimes you've committed, and be like, I'm really sorry. This doesn't seem like that.
Well, let's just try to see what's happening.
As the...
Demon hunters seem really
Is the pompous guy still talking?
Oh, yes. He's very, very much so filibuster, legalese style.
I'm going to try to use druidcraft to make a really strong skunk smell just up here, right where he's standing. Try to disturb him. Then making him lose his train of thought.
Okay. You're going to use druidcraft to try to make him lose his train of thought. Okay, that's a constitution check on him. Okay. That's the basic.
Hello.
Since he is a townsperson, constitution is not necessarily his best score. He starts coughing a little bit and just kind of walking away. This heinous crime was carried out by this foul demon hunter.
If Audric's smirking in the seat next to me, I'm gonna be like, what?
And, this foul demon hunter, and he cannot be allowed to stay. Neither can any more of his ilk. We all know this war has been.
Confused now. Why are you laughing so much?
Everything's fine.
This war has been rough on all of us, but these demon hunters are taking too much of our freedoms at liberty. They have slaughtered an innocent woman, and we do not know even why. There's no reason or anything. Pardon me. I need a moment, and he kind of steps aside.
I don't think he's very good at his job.
He steps back to the back and kind of opens the door and kind of just waves it in his face a little bit.
I'm gonna use druidcraft to make the sound of a small animal, aka a tiny rattlesnake, next to his foot.
This is a deception check.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make this a deception check.
Can I have a persuasion check to see if I notice Audric casting all my spells?
Perception? Depends on what he rolls, because if he rolls below your passive, you see him.
9.
So, you rolled a 9?
Yep.
That's below my passive.
Yeah, you see him doing this.
What are you doing?
Unfortunately, the deception's not going to work this time. He didn't... Either he's too busy or he's looking up elsewhere or something.
What are you doing? Are you making
Trying to fluster the opponent.
What does that mean?
It means he'll be less good at his job, and then he'll make mistakes.
I think I don't... Okay. I'm not even certain what's going on, but if you think it will help...
As you two are discussing it, the mayor is kind of like rubbing her temples, going, "Why in the world were you over there at that house anyways, Kaisiar? You know I've given you leniency to do your business, particularly since you and your friends helped save the city. I even let you stay where you are because of the aid that you provided us. Why did you feel the need to command your wolf to kill that lady?" She doesn't know about Audric being a druid, so it's kind of like, okay, because you guys, if I remember right, Audric never shapeshifted in front of her. So, and Kaisiar kind of, again, he furrows his brows a little bit, and because they were part of the cult that had kidnapped you. We wanted, my compatriots and I had wanted to explore a little bit and find their destination and take care of things and make sure that they were no longer a harm to Menethil Harbor again. The mayor just kind of... She's still rubbing her forehead because this has caused her a lot of headache, particularly since it's like a late trial hearing thing. She's like, "Alright, we'll have the house searched then, just to see what evidence we can find. If these people really are connected to the cave, then I don't know what in the world we're going to do, because this is not right. These people kidnapping our citizens and then for some reason turning our own citizenry against Menethil Harbor. I don't know what in the world their plan is. What is going on here?"
Do you think we should say anything?
What would we say?
Well, I'm a priestess of Alone. I could say something like that I'll go and investigate the house, and then, we could, show that they were, cultists.
If you think that would work, we could do that.
I feel a little guilty about letting them take all the blame, but also I feel like it would be unwise to let them know if we were in on it.
If we can get a permission to look around the house, that would be good, since we want to do that. So if you want to say we can head up the investigation, if you think she'll listen to that.
Well, if being a priestess of Alone is going to afford me anything, it should at least afford me a look around. Priests are, looked pretty highly upon here, right?
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. So I'm gonna cast Enhanced Ability on her again. To give her Eagle Splendor for advantage on charisma checks. For the
Okay.
next hour.
That's helpful, thank you. Oriana stands up. Ishnu Alamir, may I speak?
She puts her hand down after hearing you cough and is like, Yes, it's not. It's not out of order for somebody to be able to speak. Go ahead. Go ahead, young hero. Speak your mind.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I am, as you, I'm sure you know, a priestess of Elune, and it is our duty to purge evil wherever it may be. My people have dealings with demon hunters, and while they are a colorful aspect of our society, they are on occasion correct when they do predict evil. Perhaps, and this would be of course, up to you. My friend and I could investigate this house for you and see if there's any evidence of what the demon hunter speaks.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
What is your thing gives me advantage, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because that's much better. 16.
16 total. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The mayor seems to. She's now folded her hands over her mouth and is kind of considering everything. And is like, yes, I do believe the light should guide us in this. Young priestess. She keeps referring to you as young, which you kind of shake it off, but it's weird.
I'm older than her, but sure.
She thinks she doesn't know how Night Elves age, so it's to her it doesn't seem to match, and she feels she's older than you, so it doesn't matter. All right, I will allow this. Yes, after we adjourn here, you can go ahead and investigate, at least for the next 12-ish hours or so, just so we can get everything situated.
Might I suggest, Smith, that you keep the demon hunter somewhere safe during this time? Also, if you send your best investigator to come with us, that way you can confirm our information independently as well.
Charles, could you help them? Yes, ma'am. I will make sure that they investigate properly. She motions to the guard that's right next to her, who is clad in very nice, very polished armor, and he's got a very large two-handed sword on his back. Looks like he's been through a little bit, but he looks still young-ish, especially to you, Oriana. But Audric, he looks to be about his 30s to you, about his 30s, give or take. But he also seems to be well accomplished. He's got scar on his face, and his armor looks like it's been well cared for. But it also looks like it's been used.
You said his name is Charles?
Yes.
Right.
All right. You almost done with your notes?
Almost.
I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting for the typing.
Of course, his notes are usually more thorough than mine, so I
Yep.
have no complaints.
Can you guys hear the music yet?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys look around, you see the mayor is very pleased with your suggestion and whatnot, and she motions to Charles to go ahead and start leading y'all out. It's at about this time you guys look back, and the stuffy lawyer is currently being held up, impaled on a familiar rune blade.
Crap!
Wait, what?
A familiar rune blade is now holding the lawyer, who had been trying to make his case and getting some fresh air.
You're gonna make kill!
he currently has a rune blade impaled through his chest and is being held up aloft. In fact, let me pull them both out for you.
Whoopsie!
2 characters walk in from the side. You, however, are dead.
That'll teach you to do pranks, Kyra.
Apparently.
You notice, you recognize the man clad in armor who's wielding this giant rune blade. Oriana, give me a perception check with advantage, please.
I don't wanna. I wanna run away.
And while you're doing that, you have advantage, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
Oh, that's not pretty.
That's much better. 18.
18. As you look over, you know exactly who is standing at his side. You've seen her before. It's been a while since you've seen her, but it's definitely her. It's, yep. Miss Bearwalker is walking in next to him. And as they both walk in, one of the guards, or actually both of the guards, dash in and are now trying to hit both of them. One of the guards, however, got hit and is going to take 4 damage. As you guys watch, the Death Knight literally twirls his blade around and carves into one of them, into one of the guards, and just leaves.
Oriana immediately runs into the center of the room, and she looks and she says, "Stop! Immune, what are you doing? Stop!"
That's an interesting ad. Why did you interrupt my music? Go back to the music.
I'm having a moment. You can't do these ads.
Good night, you stupid ad. And then the other knight gets hit with 2 attacks, and that's going to be well over their stuff. And that's
What was that? 28? Why are there so many dice?
because his rune blade does a lot of damage. Yeah. You see the Death Knight literally just swing his blade almost effortlessly as he takes one guard's head completely off. She's stuck.
Oh no, stop. Don't kill these people, stop.
And the other one is impaled. He stops the blade halfway through the body, just leaving it carved into his chest, and just draws it out slowly. As the guard just limply falls down to the ground. Oh, it's you, Oriana. I was hoping I'd get to see you today.
What are you doing? You're forsaking your vows.
That ship has sailed a long time ago, my dear. I wish you could have met me before, because... No, I don't.
What is going on? You're with these murderers.
I am with the Twilight. They have joined forces with these particular people to further our goals.
Your goals are against the one person we've served our entire lives for, all our people.
She forsook me after the incidents at Dalaran.
Incidents. Just because you were not up to the task that you were placed in does not mean that she forsook you. She had a different role for you.
I don't care anymore.
If I cast Entangle, do we say that like I have advantage or something because they aren't expecting it because she's trying to distract them by talking? No. Okay. Well, then I'm not going to probably use it because it only has a DC of 13, so it's probably unlikely to succeed unless there's some buff.
Mew, why are you doing this? What? I suppose you're the ones behind the cave as well, and the kidnappings.
Oh, yes. Did you get my message about the prisoners? Did they look alright? Was it accurate?
I won't pretend to know the sick, twisted mind you now possess, but I know the woman you were. You followed the light. You followed the light as much as I did. Please, you can come back. Stop this now. We can go back to the masses together.
No, I don't think so. By the way, the light?
Firebolt.
Okay. It's a
Not giving
cantrip,
her a
right?
chance to hit me first.
Okay. Give me an initiative check real quick. Since you're doing this before combat starts.
Oh, why am I looking at my
You
initiatives?
have to beat a 20 plus.
Well, I did it while she was talking.
Oh,
I feel like
sweet.
I'm doing the first things.
I got 22.
Okay, 22. Well, this is an initiative check for Oriana and her. I'm letting
Great.
something happen. Okay. You reach back with the firebolt and you push forward to cast it. You completed the spell completely. But at the same time that you push forward and the arcane symbol flush out, the spell dissipates at the same time. Now we roll for initiative. Oh, that's right. KCR.
Well,
Oh no, KCR.
at last. Also, I should remind you, I have no spells. And I have 13 hit points.
You have no spells. Why do you have no spells?
I used them all up in the fight. In the house.
That should be fun.
And I have
What about
three-
your special point?
I have 3
Sorcerer
sorcerer points, so I can gain back 3 spells. But that's it.
3 spells. That's pretty good.
So
Yeah.
Because Firebolt and Toll the Dead aren't even spells, though.
No, they're cantrips, but what it means is like healing words, shield of faith, and bless are out.
Well, what is it? Is using a sorcery point to regain a spell a bonus action?
Yeah, it is. So I can kind of do it.
Yeah, we should definitely get Shield of Faith again. That would be really handy.
Yeah, but I have to use 2 of them in order to twin the spell so that we can both have it.
That seems probably worth it because it helped us out a lot before.
I could do that, or I could do bless, which gives us advantage on saving throws and attacks.
But couldn't you do both? Or does Bless also need to be twinned? Or does Bless automatically affect all of us?
Well, bless. I guess I could do both, but then I wouldn't be able to heal.
Well, I don't have any level 2 spell slots left. I have 3 level 1 spell slots left. And I have Cure Wounds.
I have 2 health potions. So, if the worst comes to worst, I can at least drink those. So yeah, okay. That's what I'll do. I'll cast Bless first, and then I'll do Shield of Faith.
okay. And then guards. I forgot about them. 9. Okay. What did y'all roll for initiative?
You got a 1.
Then
I got a
guess we're back to
20, so it
initiative.
balances out. I got a 22 overall.
Okay, I will let that one stand.
I think I might
22.
require a shield of fur because she's got a gun for me.
Oh, that's not it. Okay, Audric, you currently have the initiative. What are you going to do?
I'm going to use Wild Shape and become a wolf.
Okay. Let me pull out my animals bag. There we go. Animal. One wolf coming up. One dire wolf. Da, 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 da. There you are. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. You hop over here. Okay.
Wait, what? Are these grids that are drawn on this thing not actual grids?
It should actually be. Let me double check because it may be set up. Center is because your token is a little larger than it should be. Okay. Let me shrink it. Sorry, got to shrink the pup down a little bit.
It keeps trying to put it like its hind legs are in the center of the square, I guess.
That's weird.
Instead of
Okay.
the center of its body, it's in the center. I don't know.
Okay. Well. Yeah.
I'm a little tiny raccoon dog. Hello, die. I'm the size of half of your leg.
We'll keep you at the same normal dire wolf size that you should be.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for attack.
Got 15.
Nope. As you reach out to bite, you notice the armor seems to be empowered now, and the rune blade is also glowing quite a bit brighter as well. And as you reach out to try to attack him, he just brushes you off. Okay, is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay. The Death Knight is going to move forward. He is like, no. Actually, he's got 3 attacks, so he's going to go ahead and swing once at you, Audric. And we'll see what happens. That is a 14 to hit.
A 14, he only rolled a 3.
Yeah.
I go to what, the attacker?
Yeah, it does.
And hits.
Okay. As the cold blade hits you, you feel strangely, the slashing, but also the necrotic damage that is coming to you as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to be... no. Pull up, no. It's going to be a 21.
And damage?
Yep.
He's just gonna tear through your wolf form.
What?
And then he's
You
going
just
to...
took-
Yeah, go ahead.
I just said you just took 21 points of damage.
Okay. And now I need... what is it? I need a couple of saves. Since you moved out of the range, you're fine. But Oriana, I need you and Kaisiar to make saves. Where is it? There it is. I need you to make wisdom saving throws.
How many?
1. This is more of the Death Knight. Okay, Cassiar, how much? What's your wisdom, dude? That's
What are we going to lose? I'm going to use the voicing of a balloon.
which adds to your spell saves. Okay.
Yep, because I'm pretty sure 8 fails, or 4 fails, so... So yeah, I'm going to use my blessing of a balloon. Seven. 9.
9? Okay. Both you and Caisier feel a strange sensation over both of you as your bodies slow to a crawl and then stop.
And immobilize them.
And this is where Amu steps forward and 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. She steps forward a couple steps, and then you see her just bamf away. And you notice she's right. Actually, you wouldn't know where she is. What you do hear... Oh no, she's not going to do that. I forgot, she's going to do this. She bamps behind you, and you can feel her hand reach up onto your cheek as she whispers into your ear and says, I am so going to enjoy this. By the way, your demon hunter friend looks really nice. 14 plus... Nope, not 14 plus. Okay, it'll be a 14 plus 6 to hit. I think it's a 6. Yeah, it's a 20 total. And since you are also held...
What happened to the music? Time to shrink the table so I can see the music playing tablet.
It may have stopped because it's kind of silly. I did restart it, but I don't know if it started back up again. It's supposed to be repeating, but it's not repeating half the time. Okay, so you take 10 points of damage. As you feel a dagger just enter into your side, and it's... You get the feeling that she may have been aiming for something vital, but she was probably aiming more for trying to cause as much of a mess on your dress as possible.
Yeah. I am at 3 hit points.
Okay. That puts it at the guard's turn. Those two are dead. Okay. And the other guards can't do much other than just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ad, I don't want to listen. I don't want to know about that. Really? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. mayor is going to dash off to the side. Probably a smart thing. Yeah, they would. She would attack too. Okay. She doesn't have the movement though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You see Vesely just kind of dash up as close as she can, and she's getting ready to leap towards the Death Knight. Looks like she's trying to gather her strength. And Sage Moon, Dark Morn. Not quite the music I wanted. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, he's going to come over there and see if he can't figure out what's going on with you. Oriana. Okay, that brings it up to Kaisiar's turn, who is stuck. He gets to roll at the end of his turn and does not break. He is still held. Okay, Oriana, it is now your turn.
So what can I do?
Not much. You're held. You're considered paralyzed. You can make a save at the end of your turn. A wisdom save. To try to break free.
Dude, that won't work.
Sorry. Okay. And now that brings it up to your turn, Audric.
I'm gonna continue attacking.
Okay.
Or I don't know. How much do I notice what's happening there?
It would be passive perception, which means you know just about everything. You know that there's something weird going on, at least magic-wise. But other than that, you don't know. You've heard somebody get stabbed, but you haven't heard a yell.
But it seemed like the Death Knight was the one that was perpetuating this magical nonsense.
It seems like it. He held out his hand when everything seemed to have kind
so
of gone.
So if I want to intervene, I should continue attacking him.
If you want to, yeah.
Okay, I will do that. We need an ally to be near him so I can attack with advantage. Hello, mysterious ally. We need to summon. Oh, yay, went better than last time. For whatever that is. 17. No, wait. 16, I mean.
16? Okay. As you reach up to try to bite at him, he looks down at you and catches your jaw and pushes you back down. And that ends your turn, right? Anything else you're gonna do? Try to?
What is... Disengaging is what, like a standard action? So I guess
It's a standard, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I won't do anything else then.
You don't have any bonus actions?
You can't use a disengage as a bonus.
No, I asked if he had any bonus actions.
But yeah, if you have any bonus actions, now would be the time to use it.
I mean, the only thing I can do as a bonus action is give myself 1d8 health by expending Spell Slot.
Okay.
Oh, well, I'm not going to actually do that then. If that was unclear.
The Death Knight is going to take several steps forward. And looks like he's actually set his eyes on somebody, on a target. 5, 10, 15.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, you do. You may roll for your attack.
Nopes.
Okay. means he's also... Oop. Nah. I keep pushing buttons so it kind of messes up Discord, and that's not good. Okay, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Oriana, you watch as he just uses both movement and standard action to just walk right past you.
He's gonna go kill a bear.
He's gonna go what?
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna go kill the bear.
Okay.
That's more of a Kyreth. I don't think that bear is dead.
It's another guard's turn. Since that change in motion,
The real question here is, did he get into the town hall by killing the stupid guard that was inside? Or had he already been taken away from medical attention since he was getting his head bashed by the lady?
Maybe
Watch
let's
as
go
somebody
with
stands
yes,
on
so that
somebody
maybe
else.
some good will come out of this situation. I fully expect the son to be dead by the end.
3, 4. Okay. So 4 attacks are being launched at the Death Knight. 1, 2, 3. All 4 of them just land on the armor and they don't seem to do anything. And that brings it over to our resident little mage, who leans up and kisses you on the cheek, Oriana, before she bamps away. And
She whispers, I heard you really like people invading your personal space and kissing you.
pretty much, it looks like she's trying to just annoy you and get under your skin and all of that.
Well, it doesn't really.
And
Get under your skin literally and figuratively. As she kisses you and stabs her dagger underneath your skin.
yep.
It's a rough night. I've done nothing this fight.
5:30. And she is going to... That's actually a pretty good idea. Okay. I'm going to need a save from you, Audric. And I'll know what in just a second. Okay, I need a charisma saving throw from you.
Charisma saving throw? What? Why? How does charisma help save anybody?
Let's say that to a bard.
15 plus, I'm assuming 0. Yes. But
Okay. It's 15 total. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. Oriana, you watch as you hear Amu just kind of say what she said, and just bam, you smell the arcane smoke as it draws as it dissipates around you, and you look as you're stuck staring at Audric. His shape, his form, goes green.
which one is the Hulk?
No,
I wish.
you have been banished.
Oh no. What does that mean?
You are on another plane of existence. You are essentially paralyzed but cannot be attacked.
Oh, I can't be attacked. That's good.
Nor can you attack or move for 1 minute.
But you're on another plane of existence.
Yep.
I want to know how they explain, like, why is it is it because if you're so charismatic that the person likes you so much they can't bear to banish you to a different plane, so they're like, never mind, we'll just keep them around because they're so charming.
Not quite. Charisma because force of will. You use your charisma, your force of will. It's same silly shenanigans as Star Wars. Okay. That brings us to the guards, and then KCR. He needs to make a save to see if he actually breaks free. That's a nope. Okay. And that leaves it to you, Oriana. You're stuck, held in place, as Thorn is trying to study the magic around you, trying to see if he can't help you, and he's like, just a moment, I'll have it in just a moment. And his hands are like literally shaking, and he's nervous, and he's like,
I guess I'll just have to make another save. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. Make your save.
4. Nope, that's 6.
Okay. And then that brings it up to your turn, Audric.
I smell what the other planes smell like.
You
Is this a
do?
plane filled with bacon?
No. It smells reminiscent of kind of like burnt ash and like lilies. So it's
Burnt
kind of
lilies or burnt ash and regular non-burnt lilies?
burnt ash and regular lilies.
Oh.
Why did the music stop? I have that on repeat.
I'm curious. I need to explore this dimension. See why it smells like that.
Yep. Alright.
Are you on Hawaii?
Vicious. Okay.
Hawaii dimension?
That means it's the guards.
You know,
The guards get a 2, 3, 4. An attack of opportunity. What do they get? 1 hit! Yay! Actually guaranteed hit. That might be the only way they could have hit. For 10 damage. Not bad. Okay. Because of that, the Death Knight does have to make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh. This could be interesting. What's his... Where is his thingy? Oh. Make sure on this. Okay. Okay, so he actually fails his Constitution saving throw. Apparently that natural 20 hit him hard enough that it dazed him enough that, Oriana, you feel yourself, your body begins to move again, and it all of a sudden that spot right in your ribs hurts now.
I can imagine.
However, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You see the Death Knight is now standing face to face with KCR. And he swings. Once.
Goodbye, KCR. It was okay knowing you.
And twice.
And then just wait till he's killing Vesely and then be like,
Last one.
that's what you get for trying to stand too close to me.
So it's 20,
I was foreshadowing your death today.
21,
It wasn't too bad.
26. Okay, so that is a 26. KCR is down. Full hit points. You watch as the Death Knight just... Oriana, you barely turn your head and catch this as the rune blade just erupts from KCR's back. And he pulls the blade out, and throws the body to the side. And
Yep. That looks like it hurt.
yep. And then the guards are kind of stuck, wondering what's going on. Charles will go forward and try to attack if he can actually.
Oh,
get
that's
to.
Charles?
Yep.
I thought that since he was the investigator, he had like a or something, but he had a sword. That's more helpful for attacking people.
He's running.
Not that kind of
She
investigator.
stays. He runs. Okay, so you two run. You see two guards running past you, Oriana, as they've decided this is not worth the pay. And then
I kind of feel the same way, and I'm not even being paid.
yep.
That
And then
works
there are
for
two
that.
attacks against the Death Knight. 9 and 10. Nope. And neither of them hit. Matter of fact, he's got. Okay. Alright, that brings it up to. So that was the guards. It would be Kaisiar. Gets a death save. He succeeds. Oriana, it's now your turn. As the hold person spell lifts off of you, you fall down to the ground, and you're like, "What?" And you see Thorlorn is like trying to figure out what in the world just happened, because there was arcane he was studying, and he was almost about to break it, and then you're free.
The Audric just disappeared, right? And it was Amu who did that?
You saw him turn green, and he's still in a green. He still looks like he's there. It's just he is completely green.
But it was clear that it was Amu who did it.
Oh yeah. After she kissed you on the cheek, she kind of pointed toward your little wolf and then brushed her hand against your cheek.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can.
And you are free to do whatever you want.
Okay, can't do that because I don't have any spell slots. So, where is Amu?
If you turn around and look, she is over here.
Exactly what I'm gonna do. I turn around and look at her and I say, I don't know what your problems are with me, but you should have thinking about an Audric. And I cast Firebolt on her again.
Okay. Cantrip, right? It's a spell attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
She waves her hand as you do so, and the firebolt spell, as you complete it, it just stops.
Oh. Okay. And as a bonus action, I'll take out my quarterstaff and I'm gonna start heading towards her.
Okay. All right. And is that all you do?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Double check the rules. Audric, sorry, you don't even get a save. You're just gone for a minute.
I'm vacationing in Hawaii.
Basically, yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to
The
give
best minute of the day.
round one. Okay, so round two. You are on round two of your banishment. at around 10, something will happen. Quote unquote. Okay?
Something.
Yeah, you'll come out, basically, is what happens. That leaves it up to the Death Knight. And he looks over at the two guards who have decided to try to attack him. And he swings at them. So, 15, that will hit. And a 16, which will hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he is 229s. Okay, so you watch as the Death Knight literally makes mincemeat out of them, Oriana, and as a matter of fact, some of the blood head rolls next to you, and some of the blood kind of spatters on your shoes. Oh, it's a concentration. She can't do much else. Okay, and she just kind of smirks at you as you make your way towards her and whatnot.
With my inflamed eyes looking off my face, and I'm just intense anger as I step in towards her.
Okay. She is going to bamf again and 2, 3, 20. 5. She bamfs over here. And she's just kind of stuck waving at you going, hi. Alright, and that brings it up to the guards, who are the only ones that are left, or these two. And they run past you, Audric, although you don't know because you don't see them. Okay. And that brings it to your turn, Oriana. He saves, 2 saves.
Yeah. Gonna use my full action, all my actions to dash.
Okay.
It's about as close as I get to her.
Okay.
I'm just running at her with my quarterstaff.
Okay. As you get closer to her, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay. You feel the effects of it, of whole person, wear off, as the Death Knight now instead just marches towards you. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Wait, how does she feel the effects wear off? I thought she was already ready.
Well, they try to grab onto her and they dissipate off.
Oh, okay.
By the way, you're on turn 3 or round 3. As Amu just kind of sits there and looks at you and just happily looks at you as she bamps away again. This time she's posted closer towards the desk. You're dead. You are dead as well. Okay. Oh yeah, they need to be doing stuff. Forlorn has decided... What has Forlorn decided? Things are going really weird. Yep, Forlorn is gone. piece. Unfortunately, decided this is not a good thing. Vesely, however, has decided 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. She's going to attack or try to. 25. There we go. She gets right up. You see Veslia dash right up in front of in front of Amu's face and is hissing and is very threatening right now. Oriana, it's your turn.
So I'm looking around and I'm seeing how desperate the situation is, and I take a moment, pause, and think. And I remember the spell book. And I remember what I'd seen in there, and I take the spell book and I flip to the wish spell.
Okay. Okay. You read over the pages and you find that spell and you trace the arcane circles and then you place your hand on the book to cast it, and instantly a sponge is now scrubbing your back and cleaning you.
What?
Wait, what spell were you trying to cast?
I was trying to catch the wish spell.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have the wish spell in your spell book?
I know!
What? I thought that was like one of the most powerful spells.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Except-
what?
Except it doesn't seem to be wish. As after you trace the arcane glyphs on it, you notice that the print kind of glowed faintly, and it's not an I that's written there. It's an A.
That is not what it says here. You wrote wish.
It's a troll book. That's hilarious.
What is the name of the book?
The book of spells.
Look at the name. Look at the spelling.
Oh, it's a joke book. Never mind. Well, that's it. We're done. Well, I tried. That was my plan. I don't have any more ideas.
I'm sorry. That was a good idea. I wish I had given you a book with actual wish, and when I heard you say that, I was like, oh no.
It's fine. I'll just move my my movement and keep chasing her because that's all I can do.
Oh, okay.
So wait, does it not have hold person in it either?
I'm guessing not. I guess all these spells are just joke spells. Probably would have done something terrible to her.
Oh, I'm
If-
sad that it failed. I want to see what it was.
The spell went off. You're clean. So all the blood is gone now. But
I mean, I still have 3 hit points, so it still hurts.
yeah. I will say if you have somebody detect magic on it or identify on it, you will get a better understanding of what had been rubbed off, what had been burned off, and whatnot.
Burned off of what?
The book. The cover itself it looks like it's been thrown up against a wall several times, maybe tossed in the fire once. Okay. Please tell me my music is still going. No, it's not.
The music stopped going again.
Okay. It doesn't want to keep replaying. It doesn't want to loop. It's throwing me off because it doesn't want to loop. I will say at about this point, Oriana, you hear inside your head you can't really tell what it is, but it's not a loon. It's somebody else. You've heard the voice before. It's kind of dissident, like 2 voices overlapped, but you hear, "Flee, free me," and that's it.
trying to, Audric. I'm trying.
Okay. And that puts
She's
it at their
teleporting
turn.
away.
That puts it at turn 4. Okay, and at about this point, Audric, you see, well, actually, Oriana sees a smirk curl on Amu's face as she lets go of the banishment.
What does that mean?
Which means Audric comes back, the green fades, and you feel the hardwood floor again of the courtroom, and you're like, what? Oh, okay.
This isn't Hawaii. What happened to my vacation?
Oh, let's do that. Okay. And this is where she is going to start drawing an arcane rune, which is kind of weird. You've not seen her ever do that, Oriana, but she's drawing this arcane rune. You can't quite make it out, but it is something you didn't remember her doing, but she's doing it. Okay. Okay. Audric, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. And I need one from Vesely as well. That's a fail. That's a fail. Okay, how much damage is that? Okay. Both of you, well, let us just check. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep. As the game crashes. Yep.
Game crashes.
Nope, it's not going to crash. Oriana, you watch as Amu finishes the spell and releases it right into Vesely's chest, and you just see a hole open up as a blast goes firing past her and hits you as well, Audric, for 23 lightning damage. And Vesely collapses to the floor, her body just sitting there twitching with electricity as it kind of floats over her. And then she moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's where she's going to stop. Okay. And it's Death Knight's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, it looks like he's going to hold an action. Or hold a spell, from what you can tell, Oriana. Can't really tell what, but he's drawing and closing his hands like he would for a spell. And that puts it at your turn, Oriana.
Okay, where's Audric?
He is
Over
no
here.
longer a wolf.
Oh,
Okay. 6, 7. I can't quite get to her, can
Not with a full action, or not with a movement action.
Can I try to Toll the Dead on her then?
Yeah, you can try. That's a wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh. And what was your DC?
13.
Okay, she will fail that.
Okay. Has she been damaged at all?
No.
Okay. That'll be 5 points of damage to her then. Now she's been damaged.
Okay. As you complete the spell and get the Toll the Dead off, and it finally hits her, she grasps her head and then just looks over at you and goes, "That's so uncivilized, you little minx." And that was, what, 5 damage? So, okay. Alright, Audric, it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to use Wild Shape again to resume my wolf form.
Okay.
Move, good move.
And run over here. 1, 2, 3, 10.
Okay. Both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Is there any like defensive thingy? Yeah, I mean, use like dodge, I guess.
You can after you make a charisma saving throw.
It's charisma?
Charisma? No, wisdom. Let me double check. I'm pretty certain it's wisdom. I'm only a couple of pages away. Why?
Oh, I hope it's wisdom.
Let me double check. There it is. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
That'll be a 21 for me.
Okay.
11.
Okay. Audric, you are held again. Or you are held. Not banished, but you are held. Oriana, you feel the hold person spell kind of wave over you, and it just doesn't seem to grab onto you just yet. You seem to force it off through sheer will, sheer focus and willpower. All right, and then that will end your turn. Okay, that means it's now their turn. Okay, Audric, you feel as the Death Knight moves forward, you move backwards. He moves past your vision, and you almost seem to be matching him pace for pace, because the board is stupid. Okay.
Wait, but you're like linked to him or something?
He's holding him.
Use Shadow Possession Jutsu on it.
Okay, that's a fail, actually. So he's got 2 and 1. Okay. So, Oriana, you... Huh. That's interesting. Ooh, okay. Oriana, you watch as Amu does like some kind of weird spell and lets it go. And you don't exactly know what in the world happened. Let me double check on that, make sure. Should be considered invisible. Yep, it's considered invisible. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't know.
Yeah, you feel, you see her wave her hands, and then she just kind of chuckles at you. And then that's going to be it for her turn. It's now
So wait, what did she do?
Audric's turn. She did a arcane rune. You don't know what spell? Because you haven't studied that one. You don't know that one. It's just something there, and then something happened. Audric, you can make a wisdom saving throw if you wish to get out of the hold person.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay.
23.
Okay. In that case, you feel the whole person spell let go as you drop back down onto all four paws, and the Death Knight just looks over at you, and you can almost hear the growl from him. And that is the end of your turn. You're free from the hold person spell. That's about it. That leaves it to them. Oriana, you watch as Amu bends down over Kaisier's body for some reason and starts tying his hands together.
Amu is tying Kaisier's hands together?
Yep.
Okay, well, since she seems to be busy, I take my quarterstaff and I whack her in the back of the head.
As you move forward to go up to whack her, your face hits an invisible wall. You've had invisible or wall of force cast around you.
Around me?
Yes.
So I can't move?
Nope.
Oh.
Or at least not forwards towards her anyways.
Then I guess I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on her again.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea.
That's a wisdom saving throw. Really? Playlist? Oh, really? Must we? Oh, she fails that one too.
Okay, so that means...
When you need some space,
Loop the playlist for once, you stupid thing. Okay. Yeah, pretty much. You make the motions for Toll the Dead really quick and do 6 damage. Not bad.
yeah.
That leaves her at that. She looks at you kind of funny and is like, really? Must you?
So Kaisier is not dead? I thought he got stabbed through the heart.
Pretty sure he's dead.
But he's being bound, so why would you have a dead
He succeeded on his death saving throws. He's fine. Matter of
That's
fact, you notice that he's kind of breathing right now. He's stabilized, so he's not dead, but he's not feeling good. And he's now bound as well. Okay. Alright. That puts it at...
Kyler must what?
That puts it at your turn. Audric.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, I see.
Blah, blah, blah.
That was his response. Whose turn is it?
What?
Your turn, Audric.
Oh, my turn.
What
I'm gonna attack the elf lady.
Okay. As you reach out to bite at her, go ahead and make your attack. What is her armor class?
I see.
Oh.
Oh, wait, I get to make... Oh, wait, just
Nope.
kidding. No, Oriana's just kidding to disregard. Oh, they don't roll things. Okay, 18.
That will hit. Go ahead and do your damage.
It would really be helpful, Oriana, if you could step forward once.
She technically can't. She's kind of stuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Yay, 4 damage.
4 damage?
I can, if you want, next round, I can do my shenanigans and cast Bless on you. At least you'd have advantage on attack rolls then.
Wait, am I supposed to roll 2d? I think I'm supposed to roll 2d6. I only rolled a 1d6. Please hold. Okay, 2 more damage.
Okay. Okay, that's not exactly pleasant. As you keep pushing up against the wall to see where the opening is, Oriana, you feel it let go. As Amu just kind of turns and looks at the wolf that just bit her and says, "Oh, boo! You go away!" And I need you to make a dex. I believe it's a dex saving throw. Let me check.
Plus would really be helpful with all these saving throws. Doesn't give you a 1d4 in all your saving.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution. Oh no. That's 19.
19. Okay. You will take half this damage then. That's d6. That's the one I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You take 35 points of cold damage, half that. So you would take...
Rounded up or down?
Rounded down.
So what was the effect? It was like a giant ice blast?
Yep, it was a giant ice cone, and she hit you with it.
Cone of frost.
Cone of cold. And again, I need both of you two to make a wisdom saving throw.
What happened to the guy who was chilling out over here with the inspector guy? Did he die?
Yeah, just about everybody off the map is dead.
Oh yay! 20.
You rolled a 20? Aw, okay.
No, I rolled a 15, but I got a 20.
Oh, you got a 20. Okay. Oriana is over 20. Okay, so both of you succeed. Okay. At this point, the Death Knight is just furious, and he is now going to just walk up. 5, 10, 15, 20...
No, stay away.
There we go. Okay. Now it's your turn, Oriana.
Is there anything above her, like a chandelier or...
No, not here. The mayor thought that chandeliers over the benches might be unsafe. Sorry. You also hear in your head, Oriana, flee!
What is Veslia doing? Did she
She's
get banished?
dead.
Or... Oh, she died?
She
Oh,
did.
that's right. She got a giant hole.
Yeah, there's a hole in her chest. She dead. Like, she only had 9 hit points. She dead. She dead dead.
Okay, I'm gonna use a bonus action to convert a sorcery point.
Okay.
To gain a spell slot.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Bless.
Okay.
On myself. On Audric. Who's still alive left? I can cast it on 3 creatures.
Audric.
Just Audric then.
Yeah. The two humans that you were seeing have both fled because this is more than what they signed up for. They were hoping for a little bit of drama.
Okay. So we have Bless. You have advantage on your attack rolls and saving throws. You can add a d4 to them, just so you know. And I guess I'll start backing up.
Gnomish lights, Kylar. Gnomish lights. That, and there's sconces on the sides as well. And again, gnomish lights. Menethil Harbor, even though it's a sleepy little town, is filled with technologies from Nomergon. Okay. Is that all you're going to do? Okay. She smirks as you finally flee, or finally run away from her, and she's like, haha, I'll see you again some other day. And she twiddles her fingers as she pours or goes to pour a potion into Kaisiar's mouth. It's not her turn yet. Audric, it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack her.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll.
19 plus 5 or 24.
That will hit. Bless is giving you advantage, or D4?
The D4.
Okay.
Uh, 10 damage.
10? Okay. Okay, in that case, she just looks at you and just goes, oh, go away, you silly dog. And she pours in a small potion, healing potion into Kaisiar, into his mouth as she leans over and whispers something. Audric, if you want, you can roll perception to hear what she says. You're there. It's perception hearing,
Yes.
so if you get advantage on it, you can.
Yeah. 20. Wait, no. I looked at got an 8. 8 plus 5 is 13.
13? 13? How did you... Oh, okay. 13? Yeah, that'll be loud enough. You heard her say, you are now my slave.
Does her using a potion give me opportunity?
Nope. It does not. The Death Knight, however, reaches over towards you. And as the tokens all fall down, yay! Everybody dead, rocks fall, everyone dies. The Death Knight reaches out and grabs you. Need you to make an opposed grapple check. Oh, boo.
Do I get an extra D4 from Blast for that?
No, I don't believe you do. Not on checks. It would be considered a strength check.
Your business goes where you go.
Yeah, it would go to an ad. Yeah, it's basically that. Or athletics if you have it.
I have a plus 3 for strength,
Okay.
so that'd be like 11.
Yeah, that would be an 11. Kyler, nope. because she bent down. She's still in the same spot, and she stood back up. Okay. The Death Knight grabs you by the tuft of your fur, Kyrath, and pulls you half his speed away, so about right there. Because, hey, everything's fine. Stand right there. You stay on the edge then. Okay. That would put it your turn, Oriana.
Hearing her words as I was getting ready to leave, I turned back at her. I said, oh, so that's how it is. You know what? That's fine. I was thinking about leaving, but now I think maybe it might be best for me to stay a little while longer, and I turn and I cast Toll the Dead on her again.
Okay. This time she's had enough and flicks her wrists at your Toll the Dead.
I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna have to kill me. And I come up to her, and I start walking up to her again.
Okay. That brings it to your turn, Audric.
So I'm being grappled. Can I like make a break free check or something?
Yeah. You can spend your action to break the grapple, and it spends your action, but you would be free from the grapple.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So you are now free from the grapple. What are you going to do now?
What did that use my regular action? What did that do?
It took you regular action to do that.
If I move, is he gonna get an attack?
Yes, he will, because even though it doesn't show it on the map because of the benches, you guys are right next to each other.
Okay. If I don't move, he's probably gonna try to grab me again. I feel like I should just try to move.
It's up to you. No, he can't. He used his standard action already.
Oh, I guess let's move over here.
Okay. That's one attack of opportunity. And that will be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And you take... Ow. 23 points. 5 of it is slashing, the rest of it is necrotic. Plus 5, sorry. So that's a total of 28 points of damage. Okay, and is that all you're going to do?
Actually, I guess I have my bonus action. I'll spend bonus action to try to heal myself.
Okay.
Wait, how do you heal yourself?
Spend a bonus action to just use a spell slot and heal myself.
Yeah.
You have healing spells?
It only counts on him because of the way it works.
I didn't know you had healing spells.
Okay. Does he have left? Oh, he's got plenty. Okay. Alright. Is that all you're going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright, he is... I need both of you to make wisdom saving throws again.
Oh my god. I rolled a 19 every single
Oh
time.
no.
No,
I
Audric,
got a 13.
no.
Okay. Audric, you feel the effects of the hold person take hold of you again as everything just seems to slow down and you're kind of stuck looking at time pass by and you're like, oh man. And the Death Knight is now going to take a few steps forward. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going towards you, Oriana.
Okay.
And then Amu looks at you and just kind of says, really? Do you really want to do this?
You've killed many people. You're trying to kill my friend. And who knows what you're doing to the Demon Hunter. Yeah, let's do this now. I don't want to see past this.
Oh, is that so? You should see what I did outside. Oh, you're gonna love that.
We're the heroes of a non-existent town, guys.
Yep, I sounds like everyone outside is dead.
And you watch as she
The
does
gnome is
this. She does this little twirl with her hands, and you notice it's an arcane spell. And you see the Death Knight just kind of roll his eyes. The frost-covered eyes just kind of go, really? And
I didn't realize you could see a Death Knight's eyes.
you technically can. There's a glow about them, but there's no iris, no pupil.
The more you know.
The more you coals.
Yep. And both of them are gone.
Of course they are.
As well as KCR.
Oh no. Well, at least he can't be arrested and put in jail.
Yeah, at least he can't be arrested, you know.
We came to the town to prevent Audric from getting in trouble by the townspeople. Mission success.
Except he is now going to be the slave of a crazy woman. It's at about this point that Thalorn stumbles back into the little courthouse. Literally stumbles back as he walks backwards and is kind of just stuttering.
The old person went off when she teleported to where? To what happened?
Yeah.
To that?
He lost sight of you. You were fine. It falls off of you, and you feel the movement come back to your form again.
Well, there goes a companion. Time to go find that other ship's captain's friend to be our new companion. No, just kidding.
I mean, sure, we can do that. We can do that. I don't care.
As soon as the spell wears off, I stalk out of the town hall to see what happened outside.
Okay.
When I try to step outside, I seem to...
Yeah. Just
Oh, wait, I appeared again.
I'm following Audric.
okay. As you guys step outside, there we go. I'm going to switch us to another map as soon as I can find the map. There it is. As you guys step outside, and as we lose Zariana to the changing of the map, you notice it's raining outside, or at least it is in parts of the area. And there's an ad that's got nice epic sounding music, and it doesn't need to be playing. Besides, you need
What
to be
on earth?
Something else. Tearsfall Glades. Be on Tearsfall Glades, please. Yep, Zariana is disconnected, so I will wait for her to come back in before.
Just go.
You don't want to see... Don't connect. see.
I've already seen some beholders in the thing, so I've got an idea of what the way to be.
There's also a Hatak mothership floating over the town.
We are in trouble.
For those who are who are on the stream, this is what they get to see.
Yep, we might need to send a message to your king. This route is no longer have option. Due to unforeseen circumstances, we'll need to redirect you through a new flight.
Yeah, something like that. Why are you not on Terrace Fall? You need to be on. There we go. Zariana is connecting back in. Anyways, what you see outside of the town is the rain kind of just cascades down, or does in some parts. Which I love this because it actually blocks the rain in certain sections of the map, which is hilariously awesome. You notice what you see. You see several floating eyeballs, a bunch of skeletons, some desiccated corpses, and one giant thing that seems to be walking up and down like the main street of Menethil Harbor. And he's got a sharp hat on for some reason. And as you turn around, you notice there's a corpse in his hand. And you recognize this as the mayor.
See, I told you she was dying. I told you there was no way she was surviving.
How long were we in the town hall observing this? Like for like 10 minutes?
You get the idea that this thing appeared recently. And yeah, it would have been like 20 minutes, 30 max.
Don't worry, everyone. I know how to deal with these things.
That's what you think.
Well, maybe I'm being spared because I don't think I'm gonna be able to connect this map. So
It's at about that point you feel a hand on your arm pull you and say, "This way, come on, it's safe over here." And as you look, you notice that Lindsay Merton, the ship captain, who has now donned her ship captain attire, has grabbed you and has started pulling you towards a spot where a knight is currently fighting off several undead, and most of them, he's standing over the corpses of a couple of them, quote unquote corpses, and he keeps, every time he kills one, he decapitates the head and cuts off both arms and both legs because they can't get back up.
I see Jaina. Is Jaina actually there?
It's not Jaina. Her name is Lindsay Merton. It's literally the best captain pirate.
Jaina. Don't worry, everybody. We're safe. Jaina's here. No need to worry.
No, but
Oh
it is quite literally the best pirate captain token I could literally find, and it's not a bad token.
I still wanna hear her song though, because that's a great
Oh,
song.
so it's the ship captain and our new companion over there.
You haven't convinced him to help yet, and I don't think he's gonna be, at least right now.
I mean,
Anyways,
that's okay. Audric and I were fine without companions before.
yes. Anyways, as you're both pulled over, you see Lindsay just kind of dash behind the knight as he starts making his retreat with his polearm, or his poleaxe, kind of warding off anything that might move, and you both are being led towards her ship. It's a standard wooden ship that looks standard, but as you board, you start noticing some of the finery details and whatnot. The flying whale, as it was once called, seemed to be a joke. Seems to be your only way of escape at the moment. At the same time, you guys notice as you board, you see Gen Greymane and a couple of soldiers far less than what he had before, sitting on the deck of the boat as they are just exhausted.
They're early.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Wow, great
about
timing,
2 days
guys.
early.
Okay, is there anything like a spare on the deck of the ship? Like, are there any just like some crates or just like some empty stuff or like a bale of hay or anything?
Bale of hay.
Or anything just miscellaneous on the deck of the ship?
There's gotta
Yeah.
be plenty of miscellaneous on the deck of the ship.
Yeah, miscellaneous stuff. There's a couple of boxes. No hay, but some boxes.
Are they empty boxes?
It wouldn't take long to find one that's empty.
Okay, I walk over there and find one that's empty.
Okay.
And then I just take my club and I cast Shillelagh on it and I start beating the crap out of these boxes. And I was like, ah! Stupid! Oh, lady! I'm just like smacking these boxes.
Make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
You and Oriana's just like, wow, okay, I lost my only sane companion. Also, I can't get on anymore, so I'm just gonna switch to the Twitch thing.
12.
So it's
Okay.
Twitch.
Okay. 12. Okay. As you continue bashing into this, your wolf form just bursts forth quickly, and you can see, or you can feel Gen's hand grab your shoulder, but he knows what rage you're going through, and he kind of just lets you go. He just puts his hand on your shoulder, lets you go. And you hear the captain yell out, bark out orders. Captain Merton, as she yells, raise the sails, do this, do that, and she's commanding a small skeleton crew at this time now. I'm going to have to change up that map too. But she's commanding this small skeleton crew of people, it seems like. to do
Hopefully
this,
not
do
of actual skeletons.
No, not this time. There's also, you notice several humans, an elf or two, a curious man in black, as well as Gen, and another soldier, and then a tiny gnome dashing across the entire deck and fulfilling her orders and whatnot, except for Gen, who's got his hand on Audric's shoulder. The tiny gnome, however, is female and has blue hair and pigtails.
Oriana gets on the ship, and with the rain coming down and everything around her, she just stares at Audric and watches him beat the crap out of a bear. she's like, I don't have the energy to do it myself, but also I'm just going to just watch this and get some therapy out of this too.
But yes, since you are on the stream, can you see the stream right now?
Working on it.
Okay. Because as soon as you can, I'll zoom out and let you see the ziggurat and whatnot.
I see all of our cameras got moved back down.
Please tell me they didn't get moved. Oh.
Okay, I can see things now.
I hate you, camera. I hate you, camera. Okay.
I can't hear the music, unfortunately, but...
You can't?
Well, because if I turn on the sound, I'll hear us talking too.
Oh. Okay.
And then we're going to say it 20 seconds after we say it.
Yeah, well, it's Tyrus Fall Glades, so if you want to look that up or know what it sounds like, it's creepy, kind of spooky, kind of downhearted.
Yeah, the music of this session right now is Kyrat typing. It sounds like an office.
Yep. And as you both are brought on board the ship, as it sails off, you hear Audric continuing to beat on his barrel.
Chosen barrel.
His chosen barrel, as it just continues to be splinters and continues to go down into more splinters and splinters. And it's been a while since
As it gets super splintery, I just look at Oriana and be like, is there any way you could prestidigitation this back into a regular barrel so I could continue smashing it? I don't actually say that, though, because I'm still yelling and just hoping that she understands what I want her to do. If that's actually possible. I don't know whether that...
I don't know. I mean, I kind of want it to be.
But can't prestidigitation create small, crude objects? So you can just keep creating stuff for me to smash, and I'll keep smashing.
Like, they're gonna be like this big as my fist.
Yep.
I'll just put it on the deck of the ship and smash it to oblivion, then you can make another. I'll just keep smashing.
And for the last roll of the night, you both hear out a painful howl, as it were, as Kaisiar seems to have come to consciousness and has figured out what happened. And you just hear a howl, and in your mind, Oriana, you get a flashback of when he was a slave, working for the demon. Huh? Huh?
I'm just wondering if demon hunters can be turned into death knights.
I don't know.
It's like
You'll find out.
several layers.
You'll find out. But anyway, that's where we will end it for tonight, with the revelation that oh, one other thing before we leave. I forgot about this. There's one other message that comes through to you, Oriana. Still in that same dissonant voice. Audric, assuming you've stopped smashing stuff, you could hear it too, but that's it. You just hear a word of warning. Teldrassil is next. Please stop them.
I feel like that maybe is Jaina.
And with that, we will end for tonight. Next time we will pick up with what happens. There is a puzzle before you. World-ending events, possibly. Teldrassil is targeted. Whatever shall you do? And with that, guys, on the stream, we'll go ahead and cut it. Thank you for joining us tonight. Players had an awesome night. Don't ask me about the stats because that's spoilers. You will face them later, maybe. Anyways, we will see you guys again sometime later, hopefully on Friday night for Chronicles of Arcanus. Y'all have a good night, and God bless.